Have you ever considered what goes into a luxury automobile? That is, the practical difference between a low-cost vehicle and a higher-end option. It's tempting to believe that much of it boils down to brand familiarity and pricing. That could have been the answer in the past. Koenigsegg Jesko. In a stark leap upward from Ferrari's Stradale, the Jesko is our first expensive hypercar that goes for 7 figures. From a performance aspect, this makes sense. The Koenigsegg Jesko is also one of the fastest supercars in the world in 2021, which definitely goes a long way towards its sticker price. Swedish auto manufacturer Koenigsegg dreamt up the Jesko as a suitable successor to its groundbreaking Agera RS. An engine update, a lighter frame, and a surprising amount of comfortable add-ins make this a car that's not only lightning fast, it's fun to drive. Its engine is an overwhelmingly powerful 1,280 horsepower V8, its 9-speed transmission is completely bespoke, built in-house by Koenigsegg to be as quick shifting as they come. The rear-wheel steering this car boasts helps with managing downforce and drag, so, even though this is a powerful car, the driver is in control at all times. The Jesko Absolute reaches a top speed of 330 miles per hour, or 531 kilometers per hour. As of now, we're still left to wonder about the breathtaking acceleration stats this powerful car must produce. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. At almost double the cost of the Jesko and the Murray T.50, Bugatti's Chiron Supersport 300 Plus provides speed and power alongside the beauty that truly makes a Bugatti. Under the hood of each car leaving this historic supercar manufacturer lie decades of expert craftsmanship and years of automotive artistry. Bugattis often go for several million, and Bugatti wants you to know that, feel that, every time you see one. The sinuous curves it wears on its sleek facade are futuristic. It gets a mind-bending 1,577 horsepower from a quad-turbocharged 8 liters width 16 motor. Years ago, this vehicle was the first to break the then golden speed barrier of 300 miles per hour, or 483 kilometers per hour, and so, much like the most expensive car in the world, this Bugatti has a claim to fame that will never allow its value to depreciate. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. It reaches a top speed of just over 300 miles per hour, or 483 km per hour, and, as a perk, does have a basic infotainment system that syncs with both Apple and Android products. Only 30 have ever been sold. Bugatti Devo. Bugatti's reputation for luxurious, expensive supercars continues with the next 2 cars in our ranking, starting with the 2021 Devo. Bugatti's Chiron was such a success that the Devo, a car that closely follows it, has several similar features. However, the Devo is more exotic looking, and much more exclusive. Only 40 Devos will be produced and sold. Each has already been spoken for. Its updates include a better suspension, a much lighter frame for increased speed, and a new dorsal fin. Inside, the Devo houses an 8.0 liters width 16 engine with 4 turbochargers. As a result, the Devo has 1,500 horsepower, an acceleration of just over 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed? 380 kilometers per hour, or 236 miles per hour. To save as much weight as possible, Bugatti kept the inside comfort materials and infotainment to a minimum. However, the steering wheel does feature soft faux suede, and the blue and black aesthetic outside is featured inside as well. Bugatti Centodeci. Bugatti's 2021 Centodeci will be even more exclusive. Only 10 of these luxurious hypercars will be sold. Each has found a happy buyer already. Despite the high price, Bugatti, already a brand known for unique bodywork and luxurious comfort features, has sought to give the Centodeci everything possible to make it memorable and completely decadent. With a 1,577 horsepower quad-turbo W16, it may not be the fastest Bugatti currently on the road, but it is the quickest accelerating. With this car, Bugatti pays homage to the EB110, or the Centodeci, a supercar produced early in the 90s. That car didn't quite have the timing to perform as it was hoped. This car will make up for that, bringing performance and luxury to spare. Bugatti has posted a claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour, or just over 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, acceleration of 2.4 seconds. The Centodeci will have a top speed of 236 miles per hour, or 379 kilometers per hour, distinctly less than the Chiron, but this hypercar makes up for it with its distinct modern aesthetic. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. The Zonda was the first car out of the Pagani Automobili Auto House. Years ago, production should have ceased, favoring the Huayra. Instead, Pagani has come out with many different special editions of the Zonda. The Zonda HP Barchetta, was thus named Barchetta because, to Orazio Pagani, that's what it resembled, in Italian, a little boat. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It's blue tinted, it has a minimized windshield, and it stands only some 21 inches tall, 0.5 meters, at its tallest. Unfortunately, the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is also the most expensive car that you can't buy. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. When last sold, one of these vehicles went for $17.6 million. Its acceleration is 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. The Zonda HP Barchetta can reach a top speed of 355 kilometers per hour or 220 miles per hour. Bugatti Lavwa Tournoir. In 2019, Bugatti made a brilliant branding decision when rolling out their latest supercar. Instead of a flashy introduction and name geared to thrill, the French manufacturer opted for a restrained, minimalistic, and instantly iconic title, Lavwa Tournoir. The black car. No other description necessary. Although, going into details doesn't interrupt the awe of this gorgeous vehicle with a sky-high price. It's got a carbon fiber shell that's sculpted by hand, a quad-turbo W16 8.10 liters engine that produces 1,500 horsepower, and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed is 420 kilometers per hour, 260 miles per hour, and its overall performance is precision engineered by an auto house famous for producing the most powerful cars in the world for decades on end. In 2019, it was the most expensive new car available for purchase. 2 years have elapsed, and no one has yet released an expensive luxury car geared to knock Lavwa Tournoir off that high pedestal. 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. For the most expensive car of all time, we turn to history. After all, if you're investing in a gorgeous supercar, it should be one that can tell you a good story. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963. The specific Ferrari that's the most expensive in the world, at an unbelievable $70 million price point, was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles per hour and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 6.1 seconds, its stats certainly don't thrill today's auto enthusiasts by itself. However, in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world, and, now, decades later, it remains the most expensive car in the world of all time by a long shot. Some term this beautiful car the Picasso of the motoring world, others, the Holy Grail of Ferraris. What is the most expensive car ever? The 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. And, frankly, that's unlikely to change anytime soon. The current owners of the most expensive car of all time include American fashion designer Ralph Lauren, Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason, and John A. Shirley, the former president and COO of Microsoft. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.